All right, DMs at Ben and Kelly Show, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We got this from Kendra.
Yeah, Kendra says, hey, Ben and Kelly, I'm not one to need the advice from your listeners. I've heard your show before, and the, quote, advice your listeners tend to dispense is sus. LOL. But I say all that to say, maybe it's my morbid curiosity, but I'm getting mixed support from my friend group, and I thought maybe you and your crazy listeners could sway me one way or the other. Got your attention? LOL.
I like her already.
Anyway, moved into my boyfriend Tim's place about a month ago. We've been dating for 2 years. He's lived there by himself for about 3 years. Typical guy pad. Nothing special in it. I feel like the place needs a little sprucing up.
Okay.
It's my place now, too, isn't it?
Oh, boy.
So I'm thinking of surprising him by doing some painting, hanging some pictures, making a few decor changes while he's out of town next week on business.
Okay.
Not going to go crazy. I know what he likes, and I think that once he sees it, he'll appreciate it. I've been getting a mixed reaction from my friends, though, when I tell them my plan. Some say, go for it. Others think it's overstepping, and it was his place first, so once we move into a new place, I can decorate. What?
Well.
Have you ever done a surprise home makeover? How was it received? I've been there a month, and something needs to be done. Like I said, maybe your listeners can sway me one way or another. Thank you. And to prove I'm a quote, real fan, Kelly, happy belated birthday to your son. And Ben, I'm glad your groin is feeling better. LOL.
I'm just happy Kendra's thinking about my groin.
That's great. That's great. All right.
So I'm kind of if your boyfriend's like me in any way, I'm a very adaptable person, I would like to say. I can make myself a chameleon in situations. I can blend in. So if I come home and I see, okay, all right, you've changed some stuff, maybe I'm all right with that. Now, that being said, you guys are dating, you're not married, and it was his place to start.
Yes. Now, if she's talking like hanging some pictures, she says make some decor changes. All right, that's pretty minor. Painting is a major change, and I feel as though we need to have him sign off on a color. I mean, painting's big. That's a big ordeal.
Well, yes, but it's also just paint, and you can paint over it, too.
Well, yes, but it's also a lot of work. Do you want to do that again if he doesn't like it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Let's sign off on that first, maybe. Maybe present him with a plan. Say, hey, take pictures of all the things you want to do, the inspiration, and then present him with the plan like, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm wanting to do for us and our new love nest. And
the perfect time to do it is when you're gone next week. It's like, look, it's our love fern.
Yeah. Yes. See, he might be the type of person that would completely freak out thinking that she's moving in trying to change everything about him.
Kelly from Crescent Hill texts in and says, yeah, I don't really think I want to help Kendra. She sounds sus. She sounds sus.
Amanda agrees with me. Hanging pictures and stuff is fine. Painting, nope, don't do it.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying don't.
People can get picky about paint.
So your hang up is the paint.
Yes, my hang up, because that's a major change in the space. They can completely change the look of the space for the better, or he might hate it if he has like a completely different taste than you in that department. I feel like for a major renovation kind of, we get him on board with the project. You can just suggest you're the project planner. Say, don't you worry your little head about it. I got it.
Yeah, I got it.
See how he receives that.
You know, I mean, I'm sure she knows. Well, she even said she knows what he likes.
Right? Well,
right?
Okay, so take the pictures of what you want to do, the inspiration, and then present it.
Right. So this is what I kind of agree with Brad, who just texted in. He says, I think most guys wouldn't mind any of this as long as they don't have to do it themselves.
Okay, so, but I feel like, though, tell him, though. I'm not sure the whole surprise element is the unknown, like how he's going to take that.
Yeah,
he's either going to freak out or he'll be like, all right, cool, whatever.
I get it. Kendra, maybe you should just say something to your boyfriend, like give him a heads up, like, hey, when you get back, I've got a big surprise for you. And then give him a wink.
Okay, he's going to expect a different surprise, especially if you say it like that.
Well, maybe you'll have to, encourage that. I don't know. Gosh.
No, see, listen, I feel because even though they've been dating for 2 years, she's only been there a month. So I feel like we have to test the waters with how he feels about her being in his space because we're still new to that.
Yeah.
So if she's like changing it all and he comes home to a different place, he might freak out and make it about more than just decor.
Right. No, I get that.
We don't want to run the risk of that.
I get that. All right. So Kendra, our advice, even though our, the listeners and us sometimes dispense, quote, sus advice.
Now, listen, this is solid advice coming from a person that's been married for 20 years. She said, we communicate about changes in the home. It feels more like she's trying to make it her place instead of their place. Very good point. So even couples that have been together for a long time, you still talk to each other about making changes to the house.
Yeah, right.
So I think that right there is a very good point. Like, I would never dream of painting a room in our house without getting the husband on board with the color. Like, we're not doing that.
All right. So I don't know. Okay. So as a compromise to Kendra, do we go and maybe put a pause on the paint? Maybe you hang a couple pictures as a surprise. And then when he comes back, it's like, oh, okay, you hung some pictures. Or is that over the stepping?
Well, I think you can hang some pictures and then use that as the gateway to and I have a few other ideas. And then we show him all the pictures of what we want to do, all the inspiration, and then just see how he feels about all that.
All right. I think we're all saying you need to give this guy a heads up. Even if he is the cool, calm, and collected type of individual, you guys are dating. You're not married yet, even though you have been together for a couple years. So give him a heads up. Say, hey, I know you're going out of town this week. Do you mind if I make some slight decor changes to the place? This is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Chase is like only a month together. She's like getting the bathroom while he's at work. Yeah, that's excessive.
All right. Well, hey, Kendra, hopefully this sways you in the way that will help. We put a pause on the paint. We show him some pictures. We give him the idea like, hey, I was thinking. We zhuzh up the place a little bit. These are my ideas. What do you think? Now, the only thing that brings me pause and concerns me a little bit, and this has happened on our show before, is that this DM was sent several days ago. Oh, no. So she's probably already painted. And then she's going to yell at us because we didn't get to it fast enough? I mean, I don't know. I just know how things have gone in the past. She's already made it pink. She's put up wallpaper. Made it pink. She's putting floral prints in the bathroom. There's no longer a man den. It's our fault. It's a powder room, and it's going to be our fault. So anyways. All our fault. See, you guys suck at giving advice. Well, hey, Kendra, keep us posted, and if it's too late, let us know. I mean. Send pictures, either way, we'd like to hear the update on that. All right. So hey, good luck on that on 99.7 DJX. That is diving into the DMs.